Hello and welcome back to The Read. We are here for your collective read today. We are closing up on our series on the 8 dimensions of wellness. If you missed your read today on your occupation, your job, go ahead and watch that after this one. Okay, let's see what we have for the collective today. We have the Chariot, we have the World, Knight of Pentacles, Justice. Lots of cards are falling out, but remember, we only take the ones that lie faced up. Let's see what they were. 8 of Cups. That card has been following us for a while, but didn't want to show its face. Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So you have the Chariot. Your Chariot, the World, the Knight of Pentacles, and Justice. Let's also see. Okay, 5 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Wands. You have a progression. So, yeah, with the Chariot, it seems as if you are building new foundations, new regimens, new routines. And you're doing a really good job with that. And really an excellent job with it. You're moving with precision. The Chariot is very unique in the way that, it presents on as a stone chariot. So it's really not moving forward at this moment, but it has the potential to. So I think that's what is coming up, is you're building these, I don't know why I want to say new, but you're building these new foundations. You're really digging into the unconscious and the conscious in order to build these foundations for yourself. The World card, I mean, she's in a beautiful wreath. She is undressed. She has the 4 fixed signs surrounding her: Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So this Chariot moves slow. That's fine. Slow and steady wins the race. I think we had the Knight of Pentacles in our last reading. Slow and steady wins the race. And the World card, it shows that you ultimately do finish the race. Whatever this is that you're building for yourself, you do finish building that. You have the Justice card, 5 of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Wands. So the journey through, you weigh a lot of your decisions through your individual moral and value compass. You appreciate honesty. And I think this is what's leading you to make this new foundation. You were honest with yourself, honest self-reflection. Yep, honest, very honest self-reflection. The Justice card is Libra, and the King of Swords represents Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, this foundation is coming after a change. I think the change is already in the past. And that's what I wanted to say earlier. I think that's why I kept on saying new, is because the Tower card was actually um, wanting to come out. And then you have Judgment. So I think you're elevate. Okay, so before I get to the Judgment card, let me finish the Tower card. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Okay. In your recent past, you literally had to make a change. Not ten of Wands and King of Wands, as I say that. You literally had to make a change. And by making that change, you ushered in this new requirement for you to build these foundations for yourself, because your foundations were very rocky before. Your routines, you didn't stick to them. Things like that. Things were inconsistent. Yeah, that's the best word I have, inconsistent. And you realized that you couldn't build anything off of that. So you had this Tower moment where it ushered in a lot of change for you. And it was necessary for you to build a new foundation. And with that, you didn't just stop. Yeah, you just didn't stop at building the new foundation. You are elevating within that energy of the Chariot. That's really cool. So it's really showing that you're going through this process. Let's cut the deck. Yeah, 9. Because you also had the 10 of Wands. Oh, I realized I didn't even get to the 5 of Wands. But you do have a lot of wand energy out here, so let's take notice to that. You do have 2 swords with the Justice card and the King of Swords, but really the wands are overwhelming this. So there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of drive, there's a lot of ambition going on. At one point, this was a battle, but I think you got out of that energy with the 5 of Wands. The reason why I think you came out of that energy is because you move actually backwards to the 4 of Wands, where there was a celebration, there was some type of achievement. Community might have gotten together and celebrated with you. And if that hasn't, maybe, I don't think you're right there yet. I think that's coming in. You have a progression with the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is almost seen as if he's walking directly to the King of Wands. So I think you're going to see a progression in your energy from, man, this is tiring, this is exhausting to do, to, okay, I got it now. I can do this. It's a little rough, but I can do this. And then you go into this very confident space where, yep, very, 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 very confident space of stability and security from the foundations that you decide to build for yourself. This tower moment, this tower moment, and if I'm reading for the same people who are going through the death, void, and transformation, that could be your tower moment. That can be the moment that is ushering in the change and then you're building these new foundations for yourself after you experience that death, void, and transformation. So it seems as if we're moving through that energy. That means people are integrating the message. People have taken time with the message. Sometimes after you get a reading like that, you don't need another reading for a couple weeks, because it's so heavy. And it's not that it's so heavy that you don't need another one. It's so heavy in the sense that I really need to sit with this and I need to work with this before I move on to the next one. And I think you do that. I think you rebuild your strength. I think you, in the void, you rebuild yourself. You transform yourself into this, eventually, what's going to come out is a butterfly or a moth, depending on what type of caterpillar you are, right? Moths are cool too. There's some really pretty ones. So I think you're still in the void, but at least you know where you are. I don't think I need another card. Yeah, we're definitely transmuting that energy from a couple of readings ago. Definitely transmuting it. Yep, Ace of Swords, new beginning. It's time to move on. We got the message from the Death card, and now it is time to move on with this new beginning in the Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Let's see what's on the bottom. Oh yeah, you're definitely Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. You are definitely starting a new beginning with the Hierophant at the top, Six of Cups at the bottom. Oh, get ready. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.